Hey everybody, I'm Mr. Laframboise.
And I'm Mr. Laskawa, and we are your 8th grade social studies teachers for this year.
We wanted to take a few minutes to introduce ourselves and introduce our course so that you knew before Monday what you guys were getting yourselves into.
But first, we want to tell you how happy we are and excited we are to see each and every one of you in class. It's been far too long since we've been able to see students, and we're looking forward to getting to know each and every one of you, or to be reacquainted with you, as if you had Mr. L last year.
As you know, our course focuses on U.S. history in 8th grade, but we're going to be focusing on much more than simply memorizing names, dates, and events this year.
Yes, in our course, you will be an active participant. You're going to develop arguments, you're going to learn to defend those positions, and you're going to help to come up with solutions for real world problems. And of course, we're all going to have a great time while doing it.
People always ask us why it's important to study history. Students, parents, friends ask, why is it important to study history? And I'm sure you've all heard it's important to study history so you don't repeat it. In addition to that, we think it's really important to study history to learn the lessons of history so that we can actually apply those lessons to solving problems of today. And so we're going to be doing that this year.
Yep, and I tell you, obviously, guys, this year is going to be looking a little bit different, at least at the beginning. So while we are all online, there are going to be some certain expectations that we're going to need to meet. I know Mr. Yao Chang put out a video earlier, maybe you had a chance to look at it, but it listed some expectations for using your very best online behavior, making sure that you're reporting to class on time, and when you need to log into a class, you always need to start that process about 5 minutes before the actual start time for the class. The last thing you want to do is to be jumping into a Zoom call and interrupting the progress that the class is making. And of course, we want you to be an active participant, which means you're not only logging on, but you're willing to share all those great thoughts that you have. So there's going to be more on expectations to come, but those are just a few of the basics at this point.
You might be wondering why you're seeing both of us in your video. Mr. Laskawa and I both work very closely together on what you're going to be experiencing this year. What that means for you is that you can expect students from both classes to be learning the same things at the same time, giving the same homework, and so on. This will also allow you to collaborate with students from any of the 8th grade social studies classes at our school. If you're my student, you can be working with one of Mr. Laskawa's students and vice versa. This will also mean that you will from time to time see both of us in your classes, and we will also both be available to support all 8th grade students if necessary.
Yes, and I tell you, we are so looking forward once again to seeing all of you. And please know that in the first week, we are going to take the time to learn a little bit more about each other. Certainly you'll have time to learn more about the two of us, not that you might want to, but, and of course we'll learn a lot more about the course, the technology, and all that you can expect for this year. We can't wait to see you on Monday.
See you all soon.